Story of the night was Carson came out and gave us exactly what we needed. Proud of the way he handled. Pretty sure it was the second inning when he walked a couple and pitched out of it. That's part of the maturation process, and we're seeing it. He's throwing a heck of a lot more strikes and doing things that make sense. So he gave us exactly what we needed.
The last few starts you said Carson was improving, but there was still more. He could be better. Is this what you guys expect out of Carson when he's at his best?
Yeah, and again, the strike percentage and the amount of misses and how big they are is what's improving. And sometimes that effectively wild is beneficial, but when they're huge misses and there are no decision pitches, they don't help you at all for the next pitch. And so it's making hitters think. They got to worry about the cutter and the curveball and the sinker and the changeup and everything. So I'm pleased with his progress.
Sometimes when an offense gets a big inning, the pitcher relaxes a little bit too. He never kind of lost himself too much.
Right, and they did that a couple of times last year, and I think he did it actually once this year. And then they've all done it. When they're young, and just for him to come out and pitch like it's nothing. That's what you got to do. And he dang sure did.
Talk about maturation. How much has Carson progressed since coming to campus?
I think he's improved probably 40%, with the chance to be, a 70% improved. And then next thing you know, he's in the top 10 picks, and that's what we're striving for. His body and mechanics. He's got that little hitch in his giddy up, which sometimes can get out of sync. But when he's locked in and body's working together, and he's repeating those mechanics, he's as tough as you'll find.
It was a career high 7 innings for him. How big was that for giving the bullpen rest after 26 innings? And
I think we had one more guy left down there. That was it. And he did. He gave us exactly what we needed. And we came in, we pitched, we played defense. We got some timely hits and had some good ABs. We still got a couple that are in ruts, but they're going to come out. They got to believe.
It seemed like a lot of their ground balls were right at guys in the shift. Just how pleased have you been with? I know you wanted to use it more this year. How pleased have you been with it so far?
I'm really pleased because the pitchers really are enjoying it. Mm-hmm. We got burned once. It was a line drive, but there's just so much information that you're playing the numbers, and it's going to happen. Yeah, you're going to get burned every now and again, and some of them haven't been burned, but it's something that since we're allowed to do it, you got to do it because the ball's going to that place.
Today felt like almost maybe the most complete effort so far this season. To get that after Sunday and kind of the marathon they went through, just how pleased were you with the effort?
That's what I told them in the clubhouse. I said, guys, what you just did, you played the best game you played all year, and you just did it after playing a triple-header, basically with one day off. That means you're taking care of what you need to take care of, rejuvenating your bodies and hydrating and doing things right. They're not out partying, and they're not out doing stuff that is detrimental to the team. So I'm very pleased with them.
Kind of off topic, but Ross Dunn, this offseason, what were like 1 or 2 things you saw from him that gave you the confidence that he was going to improve the way that he has and perform the way that he has this season?
We tell them all the time, what you are and what you're about off the field is a direct reflection. If you can't be trusted off the field, whether it's academics, weight room, partying or whatever else, then it's going to reflect on the field. And not that Ross was ever a partier, but everyone came to us, academic people, strength and conditioning. This guy's really locked in and he's really wanting to improve. And Jimmy said his intensity and his bullpens and everything, the way he went about his business. And, he started throwing with Parker, and, Parker's a machine. And so I think that really rubbed off on him, and it's really helped.
I believe after the 3rd inning on the broadcast, you kind of talked about the approach and not attacking the fastball. And then the 4th inning, it felt like all the damage was done on the fastball. Just how good was that to see a kind of an in-game adjustment from the guys?
And they were all going where they're directionally correct, which was very encouraging. So, JC had some good swings, laid down a good bunt. He's got to be that way. He was on third base late. And I said, JC, this is the way I've always dreamed of you playing hyper, playing upbeat. You're intelligent as heck. But we gotta get going. This is because this isn't a coincidence that you're having success and you're because of what you're doing, on the field, in the dugout, and all the little things that really matter.
He's hitting 354. Is he meeting your expectations? Is he exceeding your expectations? Where do you see where he's at?
I don't ever want to, sell guys short. He's a great hitter. So, we talk about being hungry and humble. That's the two constants with all the great ones that have come through it. And I've been around. I've been fortunate enough to be around. They're all different. Come from different, everywhere. They're all different every way, except those are the two defining qualities that all of them have. Is they're hungry and humble. And he's right on pace to be one of those special, left-handed hitters that we've had in our program.
Alex's production tonight was to the pull side, but the ball that Pena catches in left center, is that the swing you want to see from Alex the most?
And that's what'll happen, because one of those pitches that he smoked to the pull side was an off-speed pitch. So if you're trying to hit that out in front, which he obviously wasn't, he hit it right on the button. So he's trying to hit that fastball deep, caught the change-up, or I think it was a change-up, a little bit out in front, but smoked it. So once he did hit that ball to left center, I said, all right, here we go. It's going to be a good night for him, and it was.
You guys had to take Kyle out in the ninth.
Yeah.
Not even talking about the injury and just from what he's gone through the last couple of years, and he hasn't been on the mound much, but what has he meant to the locker room and the things he's done off the field here?
He's the team favorite. Everybody likes Kyle Montgomery. Loves him. He's a genuine, loving, caring, that's how you draw it up. He's great in the classroom, he's great in the clubhouse, he's great on the field, he has great fun. He never complains about anything, so that was a somber clubhouse afterwards, as well it should be. We'll keep Mac in our thoughts and prayers, and we'll find out more tomorrow.
I know you don't like to lose a midweek game, but after the marathon a couple days ago, are you okay with not having a game tomorrow? Or?
Yeah, the weather's supposed to be, really bad. They didn't want to, we were saying, look, we're a little thin. They had 2 arms go down this weekend, so it was like, hey, he's like, I don't want to sit around and try to play this thing and then put them in bed at a crazy hour. And it looks even worse now, in the forecast. So it just made sense for both sides.